Hello, and welcome to our English learning audio lesson. My name is Trevor.
And I'm Alicia. We're so happy you've joined us today.
Today, we are going to talk about a very important and practical topic, visiting the doctor.
That's right. Going to the doctor can sometimes feel a little stressful, especially when you have to speak in a different language.
Exactly. But our goal today is to help you feel more comfortable and confident. We'll teach you the useful words and phrases you need for a full medical conversation, from making the appointment to talking with the doctor.
We'll go slowly and we'll practice together. So just relax and let's begin.
Alicia, this topic makes me think. Have you ever felt nervous visiting a doctor in another country?
Oh, definitely. I remember one time a few years ago, I was traveling and I developed a really bad cough. It just wouldn't go away.
Oh no, that sounds difficult.
It was. The hardest part was just making the first call. I was worried I wouldn't know what to say or that I wouldn't understand their questions.
That's a very common feeling. It's a perfect example of why learning these specific phrases is so helpful. Knowing what to expect can make a huge difference.
Exactly. Once I finally made the call and scheduled the visit, I felt so much better, and the doctor was very kind.
That's a great story. It shows that the first step is often the most challenging. So let's start there. The first step is making an appointment.
An appointment. What does that word mean, Trevor?
Good question. An appointment is a scheduled time to meet with someone. So, a doctor's appointment is a specific time that you have reserved to see the doctor.
Okay, so you can't just walk in, you need to call and book a time.
That's right. When you call, they will ask you about your symptoms. Symptoms are the changes in your body that tell you that you are sick.
So, for my story, my symptom was a bad cough. A headache or a fever are also symptoms, right?
Perfect examples. So, you describe your symptoms, and they will find a time when the doctor is available, meaning free to see you.
Okay, so you've made the appointment. What happens when you arrive at the doctor's office or clinic?
When you arrive, you need to check in. This means you tell the person at the front desk, the receptionist, that you are here for your appointment.
Check in. Got it. I know this part. They sometimes ask you to fill out forms, which are papers with questions about your health and personal information.
Yes, and they might ask for your insurance card. Insurance is the system that helps you pay for medical costs.
After you check in, you usually sit in the waiting room until the doctor is ready for you.
Finally, the most important part, talking to the doctor. The doctor will ask you to describe your symptoms. Then they will do an examination.
An examination. Does that mean the doctor will check your body to find the problem, like listening to your breathing?
Precisely. After the examination, the doctor gives a diagnosis. The diagnosis is the doctor's identification of the illness. For example, you have the flu.
And after the diagnosis, the doctor might give you a prescription. That's an order for medicine, right?
Yes, a prescription is a piece of paper from the doctor that you take to a pharmacy to get medicine.
That was a great explanation. I feel like I understand the whole process much better now.
Excellent. Now, let's bring this to life with some realistic dialogues. We are going to role play three situations: making an appointment, checking in at reception, and talking to the doctor.
This will be fun. I'll be the patient, and Trevor, you can be the receptionist and the doctor.
Sounds good. Let's start with the phone call to make an appointment. Listeners, just listen the first time. City Medical Clinic, how can I help you?
Hello, I'd like to make an appointment to see a doctor, please.
Of course. Have you been to our clinic before?
No, this is my first time.
All right. Can I have your full name, please?
Alicia Williams.
Thank you, Miss Williams. And what is the reason for your visit today?
I've had a bad cough and a sore throat for a few days.
I see. The doctor can see you tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Is that time okay for you?
Yes, 10 o'clock is perfect.
Great. We'll see you tomorrow at 10. Please bring your ID and insurance card with you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, let's look at that conversation. Alicia, you started with a great phrase. I'd like to make an appointment.
Yes, it's polite and clear. You can also say, I need to schedule an appointment. They mean the same thing.
Right. And notice the receptionist asked, "What is the reason for your visit?" This is where you briefly describe your main symptom.
You don't need to give a lot of detail, just the most important thing, like, I have a headache or I hurt my arm.
Now for our second dialogue. You have arrived at the clinic. Let's role play checking in at the reception desk. Good morning. How can I help you?
Good morning. I have an appointment at 10 o'clock with Dr. Evans.
And your name?
Alicia Williams.
Thank you, Miss Williams. I see your appointment. Could I please see your ID and insurance card?
Here you are.
Thank you. Please have a seat in the waiting room. The doctor will be with you shortly.
Thank you. That seemed very simple and direct.
It is. The key phrase is, "I have an appointment at," and you say the time. You also need to know the doctor's name if you can.
And the phrase, have a seat, is a polite way of saying, sit down. The doctor will be with you shortly means the doctor will see you soon.
All right, for our final and most important dialogue, you are now in the examination room with the doctor. This time, I will be Dr. Evans. Hello, Alicia. I'm Dr. Evans. What seems to be the problem today?
Hello, doctor. I'm not feeling well. I've had a bad cough and a sore throat for about a week.
I'm sorry to hear that. Do you have any other symptoms, like a fever or a headache?
I had a small fever 2 days ago, but it's gone now. I just feel very tired.
Okay, I'm going to do a quick examination. I'll check your throat first. Could you open your mouth and say, ah? All right, it looks a little red. Now I'm going to listen to your breathing. Please take a deep breath in and out. Okay, everything sounds clear. Based on your symptoms, it seems like you have a common cold.
Oh, okay. Is it serious?
No, not at all. You don't need antibiotics. The best thing you can do is get plenty of rest and drink lots of fluids, like water and tea.
So, no prescription?
No prescription needed. Your body will fight this on its own. You should feel better in a few more days. If you don't, please call us again.
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you, doctor.
That was a fantastic role play. The doctor often starts with asking, "What seems to be the problem?" or "How can I help you today?"
And it's really important to describe your symptoms clearly. Using a phrase like, I've had a cough for, and then saying the number of days or weeks is very helpful for the doctor.
Yes, and don't be afraid to ask questions. Alicia asked, "Is it serious?" and "So no prescription?" These are great questions to ask if you want more information.
Remember, the doctor is there to help you understand your health. It's okay to say, can you please explain that again?
Now it's your turn to practice. This is the guided listening and speaking part of our lesson. We'll say a sentence and we want you to repeat it out loud.
That's right. Pausing the audio to give yourself more time is a great idea. Trevor will say the sentence slowly first, then I will say it at a natural conversational speed.
Are you ready? Let's begin. Sentence 1. I'd like to make an appointment.
Now, at a natural speed. I'd like to make an appointment.
Sentence 2. What are your symptoms?
Natural speed. What are your symptoms?
Sentence 3. I've had a headache for 3 days.
Natural speed. I've had a headache for 3 days.
Sentence 4. Do I need a prescription?
Natural speed. Do I need a prescription?
Excellent work. Repetition is one of the best ways to build memory and confidence.
It really is. You can practice those sentences anytime. The more you say them, the more natural they will feel.
We've covered a lot today. Let's do a quick summary of what we've learned.
First, we learned how to make an appointment. You can call and say, I'd like to make an appointment. You'll need to say your name and your main symptom.
Second, when you arrive, you check in at the reception desk. You say, "I have an appointment at," and give your name.
And third, when you speak with the doctor, describe your symptoms clearly. Tell them how you feel and for how long. I've had a cough for 1 week.
And most importantly, remember that it is always okay to ask questions. If you don't understand the doctor's diagnosis or advice, just ask them to explain again. Your health is the number one priority.
You have done a wonderful job today. Learning how to talk about your health is a very powerful skill, and you have taken a big step forward.
We hope you feel more prepared and confident for your next doctor's visit. Keep practicing these phrases, and they will become easier and easier to use.
Thank you for joining us and for your hard work. Keep curious, keep learning, and we look forward to having you with us in our next lesson.
But wait, our lesson isn't quite over. We have one more important step to cover.
Oh, what's that?